Right now the guys are doing some Uchikomi. Here at Welcome Mat, we make a difference between Uchikomi and Butsukari. We're going to do some full Uchikomis now. Kelvin's going to demonstrate some of those. We come in the full movement of the throw and fitting in, the entire fitting into the movement. We differentiate that from Butsukari, which is more of a fast footwork movement drill. We do a lot of you can either pick them up or not pick them up. Kelvin's doing the full pickup on these Uchikomis. In a moment, we'll show you some Butsukari. Now we're going to do some Butsukari, which are more of a foot speed drill, chest touching drill, but a lot of people call Uchikomi as well. And they're called Uchikomi by a lot of people. We just make a difference here. You saw the Uchikomi earlier before full movement. Butsukari is more of the foot speed, and you can see just like this. These are Butsukari. Chest touching, open up. We do a lot of these as well for movement and coordination of technique. So it's a foot speed drill very much. We're working on a side moving Uchikomi throwing drill. Basically side moving into Seoinagi, lateral movement, and then throw onto the pad. And the guys are just training it. It's a lot of repetition, kind of a combination Uchikomi, Nagakomi drill. We're training over at the Sylvester Powell Community Center here. So not everyone's perfect, that's why we're in practice. The skill we're working tonight is very active, dynamic drill, where we're moving sideways into the movement, in this case Seoinagi. And we're just continuing to move, or the drill. Each guy's going to do about 10 throws, just to work kinks out of the throw and just get the movement down. Again, movement. Kazushi is based on good movement, and this drill teaches a lot of that. And it's a typical practice on throwing tonight.
They're feeling better. I'm not good. I think you get bloody low.
My goal is to get your feet off the ground. Because otherwise,
and we'll finish watching the drill. In this case, Brian is doing it on mic. And he's fitting in. And we see the guys in the foreground doing it as well. It's a good dynamic drill. It's a great crash pad drill. And that is side moving into Seoinagi, combination Uchikomi, Nagakomi drill. Okay, we're working on power Uchikomis. Now, notice what Derek on the right is suited up in. He's got a 20-pound weight vest on, and you can change the weight, amount. You could do 10 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever it may be. He's normally a 160-pound, 165-pound fighter. And notice he's also got 5-pound ankle weights on. We're doing full Uchikomis. I don't recommend doing any more than a set of 10 and then let your partner do it. Now he's doing some Tai Otoshi work. And we're just demonstrating here. We do them in sets of 10. You notice he's not doing them super fast because what we're trying to develop is body strength into these. And we're working on all the muscle groups that make the throw work. Okay. Derek, can you do some cross-body Osoto action? And watch when he does this, watch his attacking leg in case he's right. He's really hooking that in, but he's making point not to really bang Jeff. And this added weight on that ankle creates, more resistance. And he gets used to doing this, and when he's really doing it without added weight, it works a lot better. Let's can you go back again? Let's go that Seoinagi drills, and do it fairly slow for the camera here. Notice the weight vest he's got. He's coming into a full Uchikomi and fits in. Don't do the Butsukaris where you just do the foot speed drills. You want to come in all the way and get your whole movement into that. So these power Uchikomis with the weighted vest, and you can do it just with the weighted vest and without the ankle weights, or you can do them just with the ankle weights and without the weighted vest. But these are things that we like to do in training. We don't do them in any more than sets of 10 because we want to prevent injury, and we want to use it in an intelligent way in our training. So I would say do several sets of 10, 5 sets of 10, and you can do these in addition to your other styles of Uchikomi or Butsukari training. But these certainly will add strength to the throw and more explosive power when you attack. And again, you can use any size weight vest, and you see now Jeff is suiting up in the ankle weights. You could use any weighted ankle weight you wish, and you can see how they just take turns doing this back and forth. And he's suiting him up like he's getting ready for a kendo match or something, maybe. It's almost like a bulletproof vest. But a lot of you use your weighted vests in your training off the mat, and we can use it on the mat. Now, do not throw with this. Do not land on your partner with this. Do not let your partner land on you with this. This is a lot of weight. You can break ribs and cause a lot of serious injury by landing on people. So make sure these are controlled movements that the guys are doing. Again, you can do it just with the ankle weights or just with the weighted vest, or as the guys are doing both. I'm really loading them down for the sake of this demonstration here. So you can see how it works. And you can work just about any throw you wish. You can even work the sliding foot sweeps or whatever it may be. We're just doing some more stationary movement. You can do this in moving, but you can see how we do it as far as our training. So there we go. Just an idea on the power Uchikomis with the weighted vest and the ankle weights. All right, here's another power exercise, but let's take a look at this. Derek, before you got into it, let's look at this. This is an odd thing here. These are thigh weights, and it's hooked around the waist there. Can you show where you got it hooked around the waist? It's around the back here, okay? And you see how they're hooked on there, okay? These are, yep, there you go. Just snap them on there. And they're thigh weights with, you know, about 5 pounds. You know, you can different weights in there. So what we're going to do is some crossbody Osoto drills, like we did in the other video with the weighted vest and the ankle weights. And you can see crossbody Osoto. And again, we're adding more weight. We wouldn't do more than sets of 10 repetitions. And you can see how he's just doing them crossbody Osoto there. And there we go. We're adding more weight into the hip area, the thigh area, where you really want to develop this driving power leg into it, your driving hooking leg.
I can see where those weights need to be in the front.
Right. Derek, can you do maybe a Tai Otoshi with this? And again, you can see how, again, it's the power movement. We'll come around here so you can see the power movement into it. And we're adding weight around the hip area and the thigh area, where it's really key to have weight in this area for these power and these throws. Can you do like a Seoinagi, just a standard Ippon Seoinagi? Again, with these Uchikomis, they're standard Uchikomis, full Uchikomis, not Butsukari or hopping in movements, where they're, or, you know, just footwork movements. They're the full thing. Maybe a Kuriashi Barai to show everybody here. And you can see where the, I'm focusing on the feet, okay? And it's just you know, and again, we don't want to throw. We don't want to cause injury with these are just full Uchikomi movements, and you can see how these weighted thigh weights, or these thigh weights, slow them down. But again, you know, it's progressive resistance. We're adding more weight than he would actually, you know, be, you know, his own body weight. And again, don't do any more than 8 or 10 repetitions. Okay, so that's another variation we can do with the power Uchikomi, as we're calling them. And so you can see these, it's a very odd set. If you can find them in your sporting goods store on the internet, that's a good place to get them. And they hook around the waist. So there we have it. We're going to explore Uchikomi training in this video, everyone. And this is a good training video for a lot of you. I hope you use this. And what we're doing is Uchikomi realistically. Not just doing them for getting a whole bunch in a row, you know, 10, 25, 100, whatever it may be. We're coming in hooking directly into it. Mike's working on a crossbody Osoto, and he wants to finish He'll do 10. And number 11, he'll throw Jeff, as you just saw there on the crash pad. But the idea is not to do it so much for really fast speed right now. What we want to work on is technique. Work on all the things that make the throw work, okay? Now in this case, Derek threw him. He didn't mean to, but that happens once in a while. He's working on his crossbody Osotogari, or I think that's what he was doing. Okay, but notice he had the crash. He had the weight vest on. He's taking it off now. He's going to do another set without him. So if you saw in our other videos about how he was doing this, that's Eric's turn, I see. So that's what we're doing. In this case, the guys are kind of all hitting in on the crossbody Osoto. I'll get here where you get a full view of the action. You've got a lot of sun coming in the dojo, so that's why I'm avoiding it through the windows. But you can see we're trying to make every one count. And notice he's thinking about the grip he wants to use as a counter to high grip, and the 10th one he finishes with a nice clean throwing technique. Okay, so that's what the guys are doing tonight. They're doing several sets of 10, and we usually don't do them anymore in sets of 10 because we want to, just like in a weight room, you may do a set of 5 or a set of 10 in your repetitions, like using heavy weight. You're not going to just do 25 repetitions on the bench press with 300 pounds. You're going to do a lot less, and each one's going to be a very good one. With Key over here, and you can see Derek now, he's got the 20-pound weight vest on he's using, and he's doing quite a bit of overload with it. He wants to strengthen that. Notice how he's driving, attacking, and each one is a separate move. He's thinking about hitting, and all the things he wants to do right. All the elements of the throw have to come into play. And again, when he does throw, he throws with good skill, okay? And you can see the guys here finishing up here. Here's Jeff. And Jeff's one of our green belts, and he's working on a very realistic crossbody Osoto. He's got a very nice one there. That's what the guys seem to want to drill on tonight. The instructions were, let's do this Uchikomi drill, this fitting practice drill, and whatever throw you like to work on. And so a lot of them are using this one in particular. But each one is a separate event. It's not just a whole bunch of them to get them done. It's, I want to explode into this, because remember, a throw is a powerful event. It's a ballistic event. And that's what we're working on now, is really working it in so we can make sure this works when we want it to work, with the grip we want to use, and in the situation we want to set it up in. So you can see that's what the guys are doing here.